hope you are doing well. Today I have part 2 of January 2021 to share with you. This is a 2-page spread, and this is New Year's week. So like the week of New Year's and maybe the week after too. I had found that I haven't been doing as much photo taking the last I don't know, several months. I've been trying to get better recently during the summer and such. I've actually had a reminder. I have this random reminder on my calendar that reminds me to take a photo just randomly throughout the day, and then I get more kind of like everyday life photos by doing that, and it seemed to actually work pretty well. So I am taking a bit more pictures than I was at the beginning of the year. Um, so I think that's been very helpful. But yeah, a lot of pictures at the beginning of the year, I just don't have as many, so that these pages will span longer periods of time, which is totally fine. I think I've mentioned this before. I basically decided, instead of trying to plan so much, because that's probably my least favorite thing to do, I just kind of put all the photos just in order in the Project Life pages. So they may not necessarily be by week or by month per se, but they're pretty much just in order of when they occurred, so the events that occurred. So here I'm just taking a tag that I had in my stash, and I'm stapling some cute polka dot ribbon. I believe it's got a black polka dot, or maybe it's brown. I can't quite tell from the video that I'm looking at, but again, ribbon in my stash. I have tons of it, and I was pretty happy to use some of that on this layout. And I'm just layering this on the card here and cutting off the bottom. I like how it kind of comes off the edge, so I do that a lot with circles and different things. So I think it just integrates with the card a little bit better. And I have this really cute flare of a kitten. I think I have had this flare in my stash forever. I got it from Instagram or Etsy like years ago. And of course, like usual, when I get the cute stuff, I want to hoard it, so I haven't used it, but I thought it was perfect on this page. One of my cats got a bath. He had something stinky or sticky on him, I can't quite remember. And so we decided to give him a bath, my daughter and my husband. And he was really good, but he did not enjoy that at all. And I didn't realize how tiny he was, because he's like a really kind of fluffy, furry kitten, until we gave him a bath, and he looked so scrawny in the sink. You can see that picture next to the yellow 3x4 card there. And then next to on the right hand side of that yellow card, that's when he kind of like got dried off with the towel, and he was not happy with us. So now I'm just taking some die cuts and some labels and things like that and putting them around the page. I want to layer this 4x6 card here, so I'm using some things from my stash. I had this doily that I thought went perfect with the other teal card in the top right, where I just put that today. So I thought I would bring that color across the page by putting that doily down. These are some little paper clips from, oh, who is it? Oh, I cannot think of her name now. If I think of it, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, if you need to know the information, let me know in the comments below and I can look that up. I'm trying to think of what her name is. Vicki Boutin, that's who it is. So the little paper clips, that little heart that I just cut out in the top, and then that little bird in the bottom left are from Vicki Boutin, a die cut pack. This today is from Heidi Swapp. It's a little wood veneer piece, just using my liquid glue here, and I thought it was nice. I like how the white on white looks. I thought that was pretty, so I decided just to go with it. I didn't feel like I needed anything in the background. I just like how that kind of pops on that. Even though it is a little bit the same color, you can still definitely see that very well. That little bluebird is also another Vicki Boutin paper clip. I didn't really like the paper clip part of it, so I just trimmed that off, both on that heart and the bird. And I'm just pulling out some more of that pink polka dot ribbon. I want to put it on this tag here. I don't like my tags being naked. I always like to put something in the hole or something on the end of the tag. It just seems to finish it off and makes it look done. I'm using my Tim Holtz tiny attacher there. I am going to keep the little paper clip part on that pink bird. I think that works well, kind of clip there. So I'll leave that as is. And I had that little good stuff, kind of, I don't know what that is called actually, just kind of like a tab kind of looking thing. I just add that to the bottom right of that tag, and I will journal on this tag here. So I'll glue everything down really well. And I haven't been doing a lot of journaling in my project life. I haven't been doing a lot of journaling generally. I used to do a lot of journaling on paper or even in like an app on my phone, and then I would take that journaling information and transcribe some of it or a lot of it to my project life, and I just have not been journaling lately. I don't know, I haven't been in the mood. No big deal. I mean, I would love to journal more. I just haven't been in the mood, and I don't want to force myself to journal. Although Maybe forcing myself will remind me how much I enjoy journaling, and I probably would do it more. But I don't know, I just have not been in the mood to do that. So I have not journaled as much. So my journaling on these cards and things like that in Project Life have been a lot more simple, kind of like more fact based. Okay, it snowed or it iced, and this is how much snow we got, or this is where we went, or who we went with, that type of thing. It's not as much storytelling, which I think is okay. It's just not quite as personal when you look back at it. But it is what it is, and I'm fine with that at this point in time. I took these little alpha stickers and I spelled snow and ice because on New Year's Day it did some snowing and icing. And I got some pictures of that. They're a little hard to see the ice on the trees, but the top two pictures have a lot of pictures in the backyard that have ice all over the trees, which is pretty cool. So I'm just doing a little bit of journaling here. Again, just real simple, kind of fact-based journaling there, and I like how that looks. Just use a Sharpie marker pen. And now I am trying to figure out what I want to do over here. I think, making like a little flip. I think. I don't know what I'm doing actually. This page was done a little while ago and I don't remember what I was doing here. I guess we're going to find out together. So I'm just trimming this little piece of white paper out. And I'm pulling out these little corners, and oh, I know what I'm doing. I want to put corners on this card, but they're going to be sticky backed. So I'm taking those white pieces of paper that I trimmed and putting them on the back of this card so that they have something to stick to. That's what I was doing. I really like these. These are from, who are they from? Oh, I'll remember it again, just like the Vicky Bouton. I will remember who it is in here in a little bit. Chamel Lane. I put those on. I like how they're rainbow. I thought they brought some color to the page. I have a lot of colorful cards on this page, so I thought the rainbow corners were fitting for this card, and I just wanted to bring some color because it is a brown card, and I don't have a lot of brown in this layout. So I thought putting the rainbow corners on it would really help kind of bring this card into the layout. And it says, I think, rough because I have a picture of my dog there with my daughter on the couch with a little love circle. And now I really like how that card kind of integrates better with the rest of the page. So now I'm going to pull out some other things to embellish the cards with. I have that orange card there that needs some love. So I'm just looking through some other things from Chamel's sticker sheet, trying to figure out what might go well on that orange card. I did do a lot of digging around there and finally found some things that I'm going to use here in a second. So I added this little kitty cat to the true story. It went well because he kind of matches the same colors of my kitty cat. And I will come back to that orange card here in a little bit. It is a little naked and needs some love. I added a little orange to the little flare button. Just trying to look through these sticker sheets. They're really cute. A lot of them are kind of like crafty or create related, so it was a little hard to find something that was going to go, but I really like the colors, so I was just trying to make it work. I ended up adding Nope little sticker to that little flare button because I thought it was perfect with little kitty cat getting his bath. He definitely didn't want that, so I thought that was fitting. This banner is going to go right here under the today, and that's just going to help anchor that today a bit more, even though I think that white rectangle does anchor it. I thought this brought a little bit extra interest and it fit really well right there by the today. It just snugged in there really nicely and I thought that would work. So I ended up doing that. I added a little camera sticker here to the noted card, the yellow card, and just continue to look through, trying to figure out what's going to work for the rest of this page. And so I decided that I was going to take some of these washi strips and add a little banner to this orange, or not banner, but a strip across the bottom. And so I didn't want to use and pull off the entire strip, so I'm just setting it here on the actual sticker sheet and then moving the strip across, and then that way I'm not pulling the whole washi tape strip up. I didn't want, if I did that, I knew it would probably not stick back down very well. So that's why I kind of used that method. It was a little tedious, but I wanted to make sure the leftovers wasn't going to just keep curling up on the page. So of course I decided to use the rest of it anyway, so it didn't matter, but that's kind of why I was doing that. So I just added that little strip down to the right hand side on that yellow card and put that camera back down. I'm going to do something very similar here, but I'm going to make a banner with the little green strip. I thought this card of the backyard was just looking, or sorry, the front yard was looking a little bare, so I wanted to add a bit more color and interest to this part of the layout. So this now die cut, I'm just going to tuck this washi strip behind it, and it is a little hard to see because it is a washi strip and the washi is a bit transparent or translucent, I guess, but when in person it looks pretty good. And I'm going to add, I think, a stamp to this. It is kind of a more papery washi tape than some of the more slick covered ones. So the stamp does work pretty well on the washi, I believe. And it did dry and it didn't cause any problems. So again, I'm just using this box. I didn't have my block with me again, so I'm just using this. So, just use what you have and it works pretty well. So you can see there, it's stamped on. It says love this view. Again, that's a picture of my front yard after it's been all iced up. Now I need to do some more journaling. So you can see I did some journaling off camera. On that orange card, I added some journaling and then wrote family time and just some fun font. And now I have these little puffy stickers, which are my favorite. Again, something I've been hoarding, but I need to use them. So I'm taking the little heart and the rainbow and sprinkling those on some of these cards that I feel like need a bit more embellishing. I add the little camera to the bottom right 3x4 card. Oh, and I also wrote or put in some letter stickers on that yellow card. I wrote the word, or wrote Bin, B-I-N. My kitty cat's name is Binny, so I just put Bin for short. And then I found these little enamel shapes that I'm going to sprinkle across the page too. Again, they're the same colors I've been using, so they work pretty well. Just adding just a little bit of extra fun texture. I like how the dimension is with the different textures and things like that as well. It's just not all flat. And then I have a couple more of these little puffy stickers that I'm going to sprinkle around, and then that's pretty much going to be it. This layout is pretty much done. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to show you, I think, some close-ups of these cards. I'm not quite sure, but if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have anything that you would like to know more about, just let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you again very soon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.